Hello, good day and welcome. I'm Timotab.
And I'm FastSandals, and today I'm going to solve some puzzles by FullDeck and missing a few cards.
And I'm going to help if necessary. FastSandals is my 11-year-old son. You'll be hearing his voice, but he will not be appearing on camera. There may be a few short edits in the video because he has a bit of a cough at the moment and we want to spare you that. These puzzles are what FullDeck and Missing a Few Cards call brassica puzzles. You may have heard of genuinely approachable sudoku or gas puzzles. Well, let's just say that if you eat vegetables in the brassica family, they might come before gas.
If you'd like to try solving these puzzles for yourself, the links will be in the description. We'll also have a link to the Missing Deck website where you can find these and other puzzles like them. Here's the first puzzle called Do You Want to Know a Secret? Let's look at the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply.
So that means in every row.
Oh, come on!
There we go.
There we go.
Every column. And every 3x3 box. We're going to place the digits 1 to 9 once each.
Digits inside of the cages marked by dashed lines add up to the small number in the corner of the cage.
Okay, so let's pick a cage. So those two digits are going to add up to 5. Those two digits are going to add up to 7.
Something to think about. What are the digits in every row, column, and box? What do they add up to?
I'm sure we'll think about that throughout the solve.
Now I'll restart the puzzle to reset the timer. And let's begin. So, we have two cages with a digit already in them. So let's look at this one here. That's a 7 cage. So that has to add up to 7, and we've already got a 3. So that must be a 4. And this one, it must add up to 3, and we already have a 2, so that must be a 1.
Okay, what did we have to think about?
Oh, right. What are the digits in every row, column, and box, and what do they add up to?
And how can we apply that to box 1?
Right, so the digits in any row, column, or box, 9x9 box, or 3x3 box, add up to 45. So if we take 45 and subtract 3 from it, then we've got 42. And the other cages, if we subtract them, then we'll get what that digit is.
Okay, so what's 3 plus 7?
That is 10.
Plus another 15.
Is 25.
Plus another 11.
Is 36.
So what's 45 subtract 36?
9. So that must be a 9.
Right, can we do the same trick in any of the other boxes?
We can do it in box 2 because we've already got 2 digits.
Well, even if we didn't have the 2 digits, we have the box, the cage number.
Yeah.
Right.
So, okay, well, let's have a look at box 2. So we've got 7, 6, 15, and 9.
Okay, so what is 9 plus 6?
15.
Plus another 15.
30.
Plus 7.
37. And if that was 36, then that's 9. And if that's 37, that must be 8.
Okay. Can we do the same in another box?
We sure can.
All right. So what's 6 plus 14?
That is 20.
Plus 16?
36.
Plus 5?
41. 45 minus 41 is 4.
All right.
Alright, let's move on to this box. We've got 3, 12, 9, and 13. So 3 plus 12 is 15, plus another 13 is 28.
Yep.
Plus 9 is 37, which is another 8.
Okay.
I think I did that math right.
I think so, yep.
Okay, and then we have 8, 7, 17, and 12. So 17 plus 12 is 29, plus 7 is 36.
No.
Wait.
Yes, sorry, carry on. Yep, that's right.
Plus 8 is 44.
Okay.
So that's a 1.
All right.
Next box, I've got 16 plus 13, 29. And that adds up to 14. No, I'll just do it one number at a time. So plus 29 plus 7 is 36. Plus another 7 is 42. So that is a 3.
Okay.
And this one down here, 9 plus 4 is 13. Wait, no, let's do this one first. That'd be easier math. Okay, so that is 17 plus 13, which is 30, plus 9, 39, plus 4, 43. 45 minus 43 is 2.
Okay.
And then here we have, 10 plus 16 is 26, plus 8 is 34, plus 5 is 39, 45 minus 39 is 6, and then box 9, 17 plus 13, it's 30, plus 3 is 33, plus 9 is 43. That's, no, 42. Wait, oh boy.
Okay. Which one are you more confident of?
Wait, hold on.
17 plus 13 is 30. Plus 9 is 39. Plus 3 is 42.
Which is 3, and wait, so we messed something up.
Okay, so, but we're very confident that that's right. So let's put the 3 in there. And let's go back and have another look at this. All right, okay. So 16 plus 13 is
29.
Plus 7
is I see. Okay, plus 7 is 36.
Okay.
Plus 7 is 43. So that is a 2.
All right, there we go. We spotted a mistake and we fixed it.
Okay.
All right.
So.
Now we have a lot of 2-digit cages.
Yes.
Are there any 2-digit cages that we can figure some stuff out with?
Well, this 4 down here, the only ways to make 4 in a Sudoku is 1, 3, or 2, 2.
For a 2-digit, for a 2-digit cage, yeah.
Right. But it can't be 2 and 2 because they would see each other and that wouldn't work. And there are 2 in the box. So that is a 1, 3 pair.
Okay.
And then,
So are there any other like really good gimmies that you can...
This one, I can do that 5 cage. The only ways to make 5 in a 2-digit cage in Sudoku are 2, 3, and 1, 4. And if it was 2, 3, then this cell couldn't be anything because it sees a 2 and a 3. So that is 1 and 4.
Okay.
Alright. So...
Are there any cages that have only one option?
Okay, that has one option because it sees a 4, so it can't be 1, 4, so that's 2 and 3. And this 3, well, that 3, it can only be one option. It has to be 1, 2, and that can't be a 2 because of that 2. So that's a 1, and that's a 2.
Does that resolve anything for us that we can then tidy up?
Yes, it does. That is a 4. That becomes a 1.
Okay. Are there any other 3 cages?
Yes, there is. This one right here. So that, we can resolve that because it's 1 and 2, and that sees a 1, so that's a 2. That makes that a 1. And then...
Did that resolve anything else that we've got pencil marked?
Yes, it did.
All right. So...
Oh, wait, I touched on
that's fine.
No, that's not right. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
It's like...
Technical challenges.
Yes.
All right. So just so that you know, I like to try and, when I fill in some digits, I like to try and resolve any pencil marks that I've got right away.
Okay.
So that's a good tip.
Right. Oh, wait, we can already get this 2, 3. It's that 2. That makes that a 3, and that a 2.
Okay.
Okay, we've already got a lot of digits here.
We do.
So, I think we can deal with the 6 cage. So, the ways to make 6 are 5, 1, 4, 2, and 3, 3. It can't be 3, 3 because they'd see each other, and we already have a 3 in the row. And it can't be 2 and 4 because we already have a 2 and 4 in the row. So it has to be a 5, 1. And because of this one down here, that can't be a 1. So that's a 5, and that's a 1.
All right.
Okay. And the remaining 2 digits in this row are 6 and 7, which will help us in a moment. So, if that's 6 and 7, then the only way to make this 15 would be with a 9 if it's 6 or an 8 if it's 7. And it can't be a 9 because we already have a 9 in the cage. So that makes that an 8, that a 6, that a 7, and 11 minus 7 is 4. Then the other 2 digits in this cage, we have 3.
I think you've made a mistake.
Where?
Undo those last 4 digits. Or the last 3 digits you entered.
Where's the undo? Here we go.
Yeah, there it is. What adds up with 8 to make...
Oops. 8 and 7, not 6. Thank you for catching that. Okay. And then 11 minus 6 is 5. So that's a 5. And then the remaining 2 digits are 3 and 4. So that's a 4 and that's a 3. Okay,
All right, we've got a box and a row done. Awesome.
Alright. So, where should I look next? Maybe into here?
Well, my suggestion was going to be that, so you know how a 3 cage and a 4 cage only have one way that you can fill them?
Mm-hmm.
The same applies to a 17 cage and a 16 cage.
Okay.
So think about those.
Well, here's a 16 cage. So, that would be 9 and 7 would be the only way. Because we can't increase or decrease anything, because then it would have to be a 10, and that wouldn't work. So, we can't switch it around, so it has to be a 9 and a 7. And we can't place those yet, but I'll put them in pencil marks. Okay. And then this 17 cage down here be 9 and 8. Okay, so 16 cages. Wait, can I? Oh, that's nice.
Oh, yep. Sven's software allows you to click on all of your 2-digit 16 cages.
Okay, that's the
that's already been filled out. So if you find a different one, there you go. That's
nice.
pretty neat. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, and I think that may have enabled some tidying up to be done.
That 8 makes that a 9, and that an 8, and that 9 makes that a 7, and that a 9. I'm actually going to start using the arrow keys.
Okay.
So that becomes an 8, and that becomes a 9, which makes that a 7, and that a 9, and we can't yet deal with this. Oh wait, yes we can. That becomes a 9, and that becomes an 8.
Okay.
But we can't deal with this one up here yet, I don't think.
Okay.
No, we can't. Okay. well, this puzzle is getting close to being complete. Okay, so let's think about this 9 cage here. So the only ways to make 8 are 1 8
to make 9.
Make 9
Yep.
are 1 8, 2 7, 3 6, or 4 5. And I already have a, so let's see. So it can't be 1 8 because we've already got a 1 and an 8 in the box, and it can't be 4 5 because we already have a 4 5 in the box, and it can't be 3 6 because we already have a 3 in the box. So that leaves only one option, 2 7, which we can resolve because we have a 2 over here. That is a 7. That is a 2. That makes that a 9, and that a 7.
Okay.
So
You're going to complete that box?
6 9 9 6. Okay. So I have noticed something. That 13 cage and that 13 cage must be different because those two digits would have to add up to 13, and that can't be the same as one of them. So that must be a different way to make 13.
Okay.
So that might be something to keep in mind for later. And this 9 cage here, actually gotta go back using the mouse. We've got 1 2 3, missing 4 and 5. Can't yet place those. And then if we're missing 4 and 5, or if there's 4 and 5 down there, it's 1 2 3 4 5, so 6 and 7. So that becomes 6 and that becomes 7. And then those two are 5 and 8, which we can place. So that's a 5 and that's an 8.
All right. Good job. Where next?
These two 7 cages. So the only available ways to make 7 right now with what we have in here, well, the digits we have left are 1, 3, 4, and 6.
Okay.
So that'll be 1, 6, and 3, 4. And that can't be 1, 6 because it has that one looking at it. So that is the 3, 4. Nope. 3. No, come on. 3, 4. 3. There you go. And that 3 sees that. So that's a 4. That's a 3. And then that's from 1 and 6, which we cannot yet place. Alright. Now.
Did that resolve anything else?
Oh, yes, it did. That becomes a 5, and that becomes a 4 because of that 4. Alright. So how I did that with the 7s, I might be able to do that with the 9s over here. So we are missing the digits 3, 4, 5, and 6. So one of these is 3, 4. Wait, no. One of these is 3, 6, and one of them is 4, 5. This one will have to be the 4, 5 one. 4, 5. The
4 5 cage, yeah.
4 5 cage, because that 3 makes that can't be 3 6, and we can place the digits because that 4 makes that a 5, and that becomes a 4. I'm going to take a quick drink of water.
Okay.
Alright, so we are missing the digits 3 and 6, which we can place 6 and 3. Making some really good progress here.
Yep.
Alright. This 12 cage. What can it be? Can't be 4-8. Can't be 6-6. Okay, hold on. What are the three remaining digits in this row? That's probably an easier way to think about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 9. So the only ways to add up to 12 in those digits are 5, 7, and 3, 9. But it can't be 3, 9 because we already have a 3, so that's 5 and 7. 7, 5. And then that is the 9. And then 13 minus 9 is 4. No, come on. It's 4. There we go. And then this remaining digit is a 7, which makes that a 6 to add up to 13. And this 12 cage, we are missing 5, 7. That is the 5, and that is the 7. Okay. Then let's look at this box here. A 10 cage and an 8 cage. So, let's see, maybe I can look at this column. Not that cell, but. Okay, so, what are the digits we're missing? It's got 1, 2, we're missing 3, 4, and 5. The only way to make 8 for those digits is 3 and 5. That's a 3, that's a 5, and that would be the 4. 7 minus 4 is 3, and what's the remaining digit in that row? It'd be easier to figure out what's left in the box. Missing 2 and 6. 6, that's the 2. Still can't resolve those. Okay. And then I'm missing 2 and 8. And then up here we have a 6 cage and a 14 cage. The 6 cage must be 1 and 5. Because the only digits in that column are 1, 5, and 6, and it can't be 6 because then we wouldn't have anything else in the other cell in the cage. That makes that a 6, and that a 1, and then our last cage is 14, though we're not going to need to use 14. 6 and 8 are our last digits. There we go. 21, 29.
Good job. So what did you like about the puzzle in particular?
I quite liked how
click on that OK so people can see the puzzle behind it. There we go.
So that digit was like starting off, and then when I was finishing up, that helped down here. So kind of came full circle. All right. Really nice. I really like that.
All right. Okay. Well, that was. Do you want to know a secret? Let's have a look at the next puzzle.
Here is the next puzzle called Laughing Gas XV. Let's look at the rules. Killer cages. Digits within cages marked by dashed lines cannot repeat within the cage and must sum to the number in the upper left corner of the cage. Okay.
So a slight difference with the previous ones. Let's have a look at that.
We've got 15 digit cage.
Let's have a look at the 15 cage. No, not that one. The one to the left.
There.
So what that means is that because digits can't repeat, it wasn't explained in the last puzzle because all of the cages were inside a single box or row or column, and so they couldn't repeat anyway.
The two cells could see each other.
Right. What it means here is that the top left and bottom right corners of that particular cage, under normal Sudoku rules, they would be allowed to be the same digit. But for the rules for killer cages, we're not allowed to do that. So that's something to keep in mind. We also forgot to mention that normal Sudoku rules apply. Right. So we'll be
right,
following that.
scroll
Yep.
down. There you
Yep. Okay. And what's the next rule?
go. XV. Digits separated by an X must sum to 10. Digits separated by a V must sum to 5. Digits not connected by an X or V may or may not sum to 5 or 10. This means that, for example, these two digits, they are allowed to sum to 10 or 5, but they don't have to.
Okay. And the last rule?
Kropki dots. Digits separated by a white dot are consecutive. No negative constraint applies. That means that these two digits don't have to be consecutive, but they can be.
Okay.
Right. Now I'll restart the puzzle to reset the timer, and let's begin. All right.
Where do you want to start?
Well, I'm having a look at this 15 cage here. So with that X in there, they must add up to 10, and 15 minus 10 is 5.
Okay.
So that's a 5. And one thing to keep in mind is a 5 can never be on an X or a V.
Right.
Because the two digits see each other, and well, with the X, the two digits see each other, and they can't be both 5s, and with the V, there wouldn't be...
There's no 0 in
there's
standard
no 0.
Sudoku. Right.
And standard Sudoku, yes. Okay, so if that's a 5, those add up to 10. I'm not going to do that right now.
Are there any other places where that's something similar to that happens?
So that makes that a 5, and that will be a 3 or a 4.
Will it?
4 or a 6, I mean, to be consecutive with that. And then that would be a 3, 5, or 7 to be consecutive with either the 4 or the 6.
But what can't it be?
But it can't be a 5 because there's already a 5 in there.
All right.
Alright, so, other 15 cages where that happens, yep, that's a 5.
Have a look at the 10 cages.
Oh, so if those two digits have to add up to 5, then 10 minus 5 is 5. And there, so that's a 5. Okay, we'll come back to that in a moment. That's a 5. That's a 5. That's a 5. And that's 5. So that's all the 5s.
All right.
That is a really nice break-in. I like that. Alright, so let's have a look at this. This 5 connects to, is on one side of a white Kropki dot, which means that has to be consecutive, so that's 3 or 4.
Are you sure about that?
I keep doing that. 4 or 6.
But?
Wait, what but?
What? Oh, what is that?
The V, right. It's on a V, which means that has to,
What number would you add to a 6 to make 5?
-1?
Do we have -1 in this puzzle?
Nope.
Okay then.
So that's a 4, and that would be a 1 to make that 5. And that 1 on the 10 makes that a 9.
All right.
Right, let's have a look at this. Might be able to figure some stuff out with this. So, it can't, so that has to be 2, 3, because it can't be 4, 1. It has to add up to 5 because of that 5 in the cage. It can't be 4, 1 because of that 4, so it has to be 2 and 3. And then that adds up to either 2 or 3 to make 10, so either 8 or 7. Alright. And then let's have a look over here. That's the exact same thing as this cage over here. Right, so it's 4, 6, but it has to be 4. And then to make that 5, it has to be a 1.
Okay.
Right? Where should I go next?
What about looking at the V that's next to the one you just placed?
Alright. So that has to be 2 and 3 to equal 5 because we already have 1, 4. Okay.
Okay. So you spotted that the V that was to the left of the 4 in the bottom right corner. Yep.
Yeah.
You spotted that could see one of the digits in the 4 from the 4 and the 1. Are there any other V's that see both the 4 and the 1?
This does. So that's 2 and 3. And then with that X, that would be 7 or 8. Just like down here.
Okay.
Okay. And
Keep looking further up.
Here. So it's the exact same scenario with the 2, 3. And then a 7, 8. Okay. So, where should I look?
What about the same box that you're currently in?
Oh, that B, because we already have the 2 and 3 in there, even though they're not placed. So that has to be the 1 and 4. And then 9 or 6.
Can we resolve that 1 and 4?
Yes, we can. Because of that 4, that is a 1, that is a 9. Okay, and that because of that 1, that's a 4, and that's it for now.
Are there any other V's that you can see where we can tell whether it's a 1, 4 or a 2, 3?
Let's see. Yes, right here. That has to be a 1, 4. Because those 2 and 3, look at that. So that has to be 1 or 4. 1, 4. And that's the 1, and that's the 4. Okay. And then that 1 and 4 looks at that, so that's 2 and 3. And that would have to be 2 and 3 with that V. And that is 7 and 8. Because that has to add up to 10.
Yep.
Alright.
Are there any X's and V's where we've got one side of it, even if it's partially?
There, so that is 2 and 3. Because of that X, that is 7 and 8.
Okay.
Now, I do notice some... Wait, no, never mind. Wait, hold on. That... No, never mind.
Go on. What about the digit your cursor is currently in? No, it wasn't there. That one.
Oh, that wasn't what I was thinking about. I was thinking about something else.
Okay.
And then I was checking to see if that worked, and it didn't. Alright. So. Well. No, we can't. No, yes, we can deal with that. So, that 1, 4. The answer to that is a 2, 3. And we've got a 2, 3 pair in this row.
In column.
Column.
Okay.
That might be something to keep in mind for later.
Alright. Any more V's that we can do anything with?
That one, yes we can. That has to be 2 and 3 because of that 4. Alright.
Alright, and complete the X.
Oh, right.
As much as you can, yep.
Right. 7 and 8.
I think we've got 2 more V's in the entire puzzle that we haven't filled everything in for. Can we do anything with those?
B and that B and that B. No, I don't think we... Wait, no, yeah, we can with this one.
Okay.
And that one. We can
Okay.
with the, so that those 2 3s means that is a 1 and 4. And those 2 3s means that that is also a 1 and 4.
Okay, and let's complete the x's that we've got something on one side of.
Right, so that is 6 or 9. No. I thought I...
There we go, yep.
And then that is also 6 or 9. I don't know what.
Okay.
That is a very pencil marked box.
It is, but that's a very interesting pencil marked box. Have another look at it.
There's only one spot for a 9.
Okay.
And now there's only one spot for a 6. And that has to be a 7 because of the Kropki dot. That has to be an 8. And that has to be 2. And that has to be a 3. Okay. I think... Wait, no, okay. Even more. 2, 3, 8.
Any of the other digits in box 5 you can place, do you think?
That's an 8. 2, 3, 3, 2, 8.
Can you finish box 5?
Yes, I can. That's 1 because of the X, and that will be a 4. Alright, so if we've got one. Wait, no, is it control shift? No, what was it again?
What are you trying to do?
Highlight other boxes.
Oh, so press shift and then click on the box.
Oh, right.
There we
We've
go.
got 4 digits left in that column. 2 of them are marked as 2, 3, and one of them is marked as 7, 8. So that also has to be from 7 or 8.
Are you sure? Look carefully in that column again.
Oh. Never mind.
Because of what have you just seen?
That's 7.
Okay.
Right.
And what does that effect have on the X?
2, 3. And then this column, we have 1.
How about you finish off the column you were just looking at?
Oh, this column, right, that's 2 and 3. That's also 2 and... Oh, wait, no, that's down there is a 2. So that's a 3, and that is a... Six. I think.
Okay.
Yes, it's 6. Okay. And that 3 on that V is a 2. That makes that an 8. And that makes that a... Sometimes if I'm in this situation where I've got a box with 2 digits left and one of the digits in a column or row with 1 digit left, I just look at the box and see if I can pull any information from the columns or rows.
Okay.
It's just quicker for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're missing 6 and 7, and that has this column has a 6 in it, so that's a 7, and that's the 6.
Okay.
Right. All right. So, well, can I figure that out?
So I'm going to give you a little hint here, if that's okay.
Yeah.
So what are the different ways to make 10 in 2 digits?
1, 9, 2, 8, 3, 7, 4, 6.
Okay. And that means that you always have one low digit and one high digit. Okay, so think about that.
Right. So, we don't have a 1. You have to have a 2, a 3, and a 4. So that has to be 1, 8.
1, 8.
And I can resolve that.
1, 8.
1, 9.
Okay.
And I can still resolve that. That's a 1. And that's a 9. Okay.
So have a look at the X that's right below that.
That?
Yes.
Oh, that's the exact same thing. That's a 1. That's a 9. That's a 1. That's a 9.
Okay. Can we finish off the X's and V's that we've got pencil marked?
4 because of that 1. 1. And then 9. And got 1, 2, 3. It's missing 4. In that row, I mean. Then this row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, and because of that 6, that's a 7. That's a 6. 7. Oh, excuse me. 6. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Missing an 8. We can finish this off up here. That's a 3 because of the 2 in the column, and that's a 2. Which makes that a 3 and that a 2. Okay, so now it is just Sudoku. Plain old Sudoku. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're missing 7, 8. That's 7, 8. And we're not gonna look at that right now. Oh goodness. Okay. Let's have a look at. Let's do this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Missing a 6. That's kind of cool. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It does. You're quite right.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9?
Well, one thing I will caution is if you see a pattern like that, always double check. Because I have had puzzles where the first few rows look like they've got a pattern and it's been a little deceptive.
1, 2, 3. There is no 4 in that box.
Right.
That's a 4, 5, 6. That. Well, that's from 7 and 9. And that can't be a 9. So that's a 7 and a 9. Yeah. And then let's have a look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that does fit. In fact, it has to fit because that can't be a 6 because of the 6 in the column.
Okay.
So
spotting things like that can often help with scanning, which is identifying the digits that are missing.
6,
But again,
8.
always check.
So, yes, that's a 6, 7, 8. So this is intentional, I'm guessing?
We'd have to ask FullDeck and Missing a few cards, but
Yes, we would.
maybe they'll comment on this video and tell us.
Maybe they will. 6, 7, that does work. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right.
Wow, that was a really cool pattern.
That was. Click on that. Okay. All right. Is there anything in there particularly that you really liked, apart from the cool pattern that we discovered at the end?
It was pretty cool, like when we got this 1 and those 9, 1, 9, like the what we could get when we just filled in one X or V and just what's the word I'm looking for?
How?
Hold on, wait.
Oh.
What's the word I'm looking for? Like continuing, chain reaction. There we go. Like chain reaction.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah, there were quite a few chain reactions once you'd figured out some of the possibilities. All right, well, thank you very much, FullDeck and Missing a Few Cards, for these puzzles. I've really enjoyed them.
So have I.
All right. If you liked this video, please hit the like button. You can subscribe to see more, and I'd love to hear your comments. We're looking forward to next time. Be seeing you.